Welcome back, everybody. My name is BluJay, and we are back at the Reverb Outpost. We are taking a short break today from the project we started in the last two episodes, the massive auto-sorting storage system, and we are going to go on an adventure today. It's been a while since we've gone adventuring and exploring and just taking a look around the world in general. And I got an idea from one of my subscribers to do something called portal jumping. Now, I've never heard of this before this person suggested it. I guess I have heard of the actual technique that we're going to be using, but I haven't ever heard it called portal jumping. And I really like that. It's a really fun idea. So basically what this is, you go into the Nether, you drop a portal down, and you see where you come out, and you explore a little bit, and then maybe you come back into the Nether and go a little farther, drop another portal, and see where you come out again. And I think that's what we're going to do today. It'll be a pretty fun episode, pretty fun adventure. We've never done anything like this before, so I'm just basically gathering some resources right now to get ready for the trip, and then we'll get going together here in just a moment. Alright, so we are all geared up and ready to go. We're in the Nether, and we just have to pick a direction to start flying. I've got some rockets here. I've actually got a ton more in my ender chest, but we'll start out with 9. That should get us a pretty decent way away from our starting point, so let's go ahead and fly. And we are on our way, and while we are traveling today, we've got to be careful not to hit stuff. We are going to do another Q&A session. I just did one of these in a recent episode, and here's a nether fortress already. I'm not sure if we've ever explored this nether fortress. We may have to remember where this is and come back to it at some point. We're not going to explore it right now, because that's not the point of today's episode, but it is rather tempting. This thing looks pretty huge, too. So we're gonna mark these coordinates down and maybe come back here at some point down the road, if we haven't been here already. I can't remember. I'll have to check past videos, or just check the nether fortress itself, because I'm sure there's torches inside of there. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. We're doing a Q&A today. I've got a few questions from a few of you guys that I want to answer, and be sure to always submit questions in the comment section, because you never know when I'm going to hold on to one just for a special episode just like this. I do answer one question per episode, but whoa! Ouchie. I'm glad we didn't fly right into that wall. And in fact, this might be a good place to start our first portal. I think that's where we're gonna call it. We're gonna go right here into this little alcove, if you want to call it that. Let's drop a portal down, and then we'll keep going. And we'll start our first question in the Q&A session here in just a moment. All right, the portal is complete, and now we light it, and let's go ahead and throw our stuff back in the shulker box to clear out our inventory a little bit, because I'm sure whatever we find, we will do some resource gathering in the various locations. All right, let's run on through, and once we see what's on the other side, we will answer our first question. And here we are. Where are we at? Ooh, we're in a cave. We're in a little cave system. Nothing too notable just yet, but we'll wander around and see what there is to see. First question for today comes from Keegan Moles. They want to know, when will you be playing on Unity again? That is a very good question, and I've talked about this a few times on the channel, but I've never been as direct as I'm going to be right now. When am I going to play on Unity again? Probably never. Just being totally honest, unless it gets a revival, unless people really want to start playing on it again consistently and do collaborations and, you know, make it a thing that would be different than what we're doing here, it's not going to happen. And it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, because a lot of the players who were on Unity have gone their own direction, and that's totally fine. There's nothing bad about that. There's no hard feelings. A lot of the players on Unity are actually either already in the middle of, and have been for a while, a single-player series just like this, or have just started one up. I know X-Dark Absolute has started a single-player series recently, and so has Dr. Jim Jim, and, you know, they both look very promising, and, like, they're going to enjoy it. They both look like they're enjoying what they're doing. So it's not like we are not enjoying Minecraft anymore, and it's not like we are, you know, upset at each other, or there's any big reason why it stopped. This looks like a dead end. So maybe we will dig up a little bit and see what there is on the surface. There's not really anything in this cave. But yeah, there's no hard feelings. There's no like behind-the-scenes drama or anything like that going on. It's just people lost interest, didn't really want to play on it anymore, and it's kind of fallen through the cracks. Now, the realm still exists. We could log in at any point that we wanted to, but again, it is basically like a single-player series at this point, so until something shifts and people want to do something different with it, it's probably not coming back to the channel. Well, it looks like we've broken through into, it looks like an ocean? We are negative 4,000 blocks away from our base. 4,000 blocks away from our base. I think this is a little farther than we've ever been, at least in this direction. And it looks like we've got a desert, and is that snow? Do we have snow? Or are my eyes just tricking me because it's dark? Let's light this place up a little bit so we can find our way back. Ooh, there's 3 creepers. We can always use more gunpowder. We always run out of this stuff. Someday I need to make a hostile mob farm or a creeper farm if we can figure out how to do one of those on Bedrock. I haven't seen any good designs. Not that there aren't any out there. I just haven't really looked for them yet for hostile mob farms. I used to try to build them a long time ago, and I could never get them to work because I couldn't ever get the caves lit up well enough for them to spawn on the platform I wanted them to spawn on. But maybe we'll give it a good old try again here in the future. We definitely need to try to figure out a hostile mob farm. Nope, my eyes are not deceiving me. That is another snow biome. It is definitely not the same snow biome that we are from. We are way, way, way far away from that. So we'll have to take care of the spider here. There we go. And then fly up in the air, grab our rockets to see what we can see. And up and away. What do we have? Let's fly over here. Maybe we'll find an igloo. Maybe we'll find a village. I don't know. Who knows what we'll find? Oh, there's a ravine. That looks pretty cool. Wow, did you see all that lava? We're definitely coming back to explore that. Let's fly around again for just a minute. We've got 4 more rockets in our inventory here, and we've got plenty more in the ender chest, so I'm not worried. I think that's another ravine. It looks like a small one, or maybe partly underground. We got some lava. It's fly. Good. Didn't want to touch down there. And what else do we have? Nothing too crazy. Pretty standard snow biome. Some pretty cool terrain. Let's go back and find that ravine again. We wanna explore that. Is it over this direction? Firework. Thank you. Oh, there's the grass. Oh, yeah, there it is. This is where we started out. So let's go over here and get prepared. I want to go down in here and see what there is. Maybe we'll find some diamonds. I know if this goes all the way down to diamond level, there's a good chance that we could find some diamonds down there, but man, that terrain looks awesome. We're gonna have to snap a screenshot of this. That's so cool. All right, we've made it down to the bottom of the ravine, and this thing like dog legs around. Oh. And apparently we are in a snow biome because my water source just froze. Can we get some more water? Huh. Well, let's put the ice block back and not use our silk touch pickaxe on it. That should break it into a water source. There we go. Grab that. Ah, good. We're set. So if that happens again, we'll try not to let it. We'll try to place our water sources down underneath an overhanging area so we don't lose our water source again. But I thought we could go ahead and answer another question for our Q&A while we are exploring this ravine. Not sure what we're going to find yet, but we'll see. Next question comes from Rodrigo Rodriguez, and they want to know, why did you decide to become a Minecraft YouTuber? Simply stated, it's kind of my favorite game right now. It's a game that I really don't ever get tired of playing, and if I do, it's usually only for a day or two. And it's usually in between episodes after I've done like a really large project. So kind of like right now, we're doing something pretty relaxed. We're just exploring, we're walking around, seeing what there is to see. We're not working on anything major. I only get like this on edge of burnout kind of mentality after we've worked on a pretty massive project consistently and not taken a break. But that goes away very quickly. Okay, here we are on the other side of the ravine again. But I became a Minecraft YouTuber because I love the game. I love being creative. I love the environment. I love the graphics. I love like the simplicity of it. It's just like a very well put together game, and it's very enjoyable to play, and they're always adding new features, which is awesome. Like we've got Update Aquatic coming out, and if you haven't seen my beta review videos yet, there's some pretty cool stuff in there, and that only scratches the surface. There's so much more coming to the game than is in those betas right now. But Minecraft has been one of those games that I just kind of... Ooh, diamonds. We found diamonds. Nice. Let's go up here and light this up just to make sure there's no mobs while we're digging them out. And it's kind of a dead end anyway, so nothing up there to really get. One diamond? Really? That's it? That's all we're gonna get? Okay, well, that's fine. One is better than zero. Okay, so... Minecraft has been one of those games that I've just enjoyed for a long time, and when I decided to start a YouTube channel, I went with what I knew. I loved watching Minecraft on YouTube, and I loved playing Minecraft, so I'm like, okay, if I'm going to start a gaming channel, it's going to at least be primarily focused on Minecraft. So, that's pretty much it. That's enough for this location. I did a little bit more of a fly around off camera, and there was not too much to see in the desert, at least not from just initial like vantage point. I didn't fly around too far, but enough to know, all right, we're gonna go find somewhere else to spread our wings and fly, so to speak. We want to get to multiple locations in this video, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. And while we're going through, I saw some nether quartz over here. We're not normally out this direction, so I'm gonna go ahead and gather some of this nether quartz up, gather some resources, throw them in the ender chest, and we'll move on to the next location. And for my next trick, I'm going to make all of my stuff disappear. Again. I don't even know what to say right now. It feels like we just went through this. I know that it's been a while. And I said I was going to be careful. And I got to be honest with you, I'm pretty upset right now. I literally just finished completing an entire set of mending tools in the last episode. Our axe was the only thing that didn't have mending. And now it's all gone. An entire set of mending tools. A mending Unbreaking 3 elytra. All of my good diamond armor. None of it had mending, but it was still decent armor. It's all gone. And I don't even know where to start. Well, we still got our chest plate. That's a start. I'm gonna need a break. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Okay, well, I guess we're starting over. We got to get some supplies. I've got to regroup. Got to figure out what we're doing next, because we don't have any way to get back to where we were. Not that it's worth getting back to, because nothing survived. Okay, well, let me regroup, and we will figure out what we're going to do for the remainder of this episode, because we got to shift gears here. I mean, come on. We were doing so good. We lasted like 15 episodes without dying on camera. I think it was something like 15 episodes. I can't remember if there was anything that happened in between the last time this kind of tragedy struck. But it was like 15 episodes ago that we lost some pretty decent gear. And it was all user error. I know you guys didn't get to see what happened. But I'll explain it to you here in just a moment. Let me regroup my thoughts again. But, yeah, we lost everything. Again. We were doing so good. Alright, I've gathered some levels. I've crafted some tools. I've done a little bit of enchanting off camera. And I've got this Fortune 3 pick here. And I've got one more mending book that we got in fishing a while ago. And I've got an Unbreaking 3 that we're going to throw on there. No efficiency yet. It's just going to be Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending, which is fine. One of our tools will have Mending, and this is the one I'm choosing because you know, gathering XP when getting things like coal and quartz. It will auto-repair our pick for us. Yeah, well, we're starting over with brand new tools. Ground up. All right, folks. It is actually the very next day, and I'm over it. Yeah, I'm still pretty upset, but I'm over it. I can't believe that happened again. I cannot believe that we lost everything again. And it was not even like over the course of a couple of episodes like last time. Like one episode we lost some pretty decent gear back to back to back to back, all in one episode. But it was over several different clips, several different events that happened, and we lost something again in the very next episode. So it was like the same amount of stuff, but spread out over time. This was one fell swoop. Everything was just wiped out. All of our good gear, all of our mending tools, our elytra. That was our last elytra. Hence, why we're in the end. We're going to do a little bit of this right here, which I'll explain in just a second. And then we're going to go looking for some more elytra because we're out. We have no more. We've lost like 4 of them now in this series so far, which is very tragic. So we need to find some more. But I've got a bunch of slabs. We're going to slab this place up because one of the questions that came in for the Q&A, which we will answer some more questions while we're doing this, but one of the questions comes from Ezra Jenna. When will you finish the Enderman farm? So right now is kind of the plan, not to finish the farm, but to do some preparations for that. Slabbage on the main island is what I'm hoping will help the problem. I'm guessing that we have hit the mob cap limit for the end on the main island. So there's so many Endermen over here. I think that's the reason why we are not getting any spawns on our Enderman farm spawn platform. So if we slab this up, and we light up some of the area as well, I'm hoping that Endermen will stop spawning here, or at least spawn at a much slower rate so as not to fill up the mob cap, and so on and so forth. So that answers that question for today's Q&A. When are we going to work on the Enderman farm? Soon, but this is kind of prep work for that to see if we can get it up and running again, at the very least. So I mentioned in a few clips ago, if I remember correctly, that I didn't explain how the tragedy struck this time. I only got like the last 2 seconds of the tragedy is what I'm calling it now. Hashtag the tragedy 2018 of BluJay Games. I didn't actually get everything on camera, but here's what happened. There's this issue in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, at least on touchscreen devices. I don't know if it works this way on console or if it works this way on Windows 10, but on my iPhone, I have this issue every once in a while where I'll take off with my elytra, I'll have rockets in hand, and the rockets won't fire. For one reason or another. I have no idea why this happens. I've tried pointing up, I've tried pointing straight down, I've tried pointing straight forward. Nothing. It just fails to launch. So, as you can imagine, we jump off of a cliff in the nether with nothing below us but lava, confident that the game is going to work as intended. And what do you know? Rockets don't fire. I panic. I quickly close the game thinking about what am I going to do? How am I going to react? I have no potions of fire resistance anywhere accessible. They're in the ender chest, inside a shulker box, and there's no place to even place that down, and there's no time to even do it. I was already halfway gone at that point. We'd lost 5 hearts by the time I exited the game. So I'm like, I just gotta log back in, hit record, and take it, because that's it. There's no way that this is going to turn out well. So it wasn't even user error. Like the last couple of times where I fell into the void, or I jumped into a little lava stream, like a 1x1 lava stream, and lost everything that I had on me because I was not paying attention. This was totally not one of those circumstances. I had everything under control. I was ready to fly off to the next point in our portal jumping, which, I mean, technically we're still doing because we went through another portal to the end. But the portal jumping part of this episode is done. We're not going to go anywhere else as far as the overworld goes, because we can't really get there efficiently. there's no way to do it in a timely manner, and I'm already way behind because I lost everything, and I spent a lot of time regathering what we do have now. So, not user error this time, total bug issue as far as I can tell. There's no reason why those rockets should not have launched. I did everything exactly the same as I always do it. I took off, I activated my elytra, I tapped and held the screen, and the rockets just did not react. So, sadly, because of an issue like that, everything's gone. It's all gone, not coming back, no way to get it back. And so we get to experience the joy of starting over from scratch with all of our tools. Okay, so while we are slabbing this up, let's answer one more question in the Q&A, and then we'll check the Enderman farm to see if this is helping any. We'll take out a few Endermen from the main island, and then we'll go over there and look and see if it helped. And then we'll probably hop over to find some in-cities. So the next question says, "Hey Blue, I recently started up my YouTube channel, and I'm playing Minecraft. I wanted to ask if you could give any advice to new YouTubers." From Candy Gamer MCYT. Absolutely. I love answering this question. I've had this question before several times, and I don't always answer it, but usually when we do a Q&A, I'll try to get around to this type of question every once in a while, because it is absolutely a very valid and important question for people who are interested in doing what I do or what you see other YouTubers doing. Advice to new YouTubers, especially those that are focusing in on Minecraft in particular. Now, my channel is like 95% Minecraft, and I've added a few other videos or series in here and there. BluJay Tries being the most recent, where we try out different games and so on and so forth. So, advice to new YouTubers. Just have fun with it. That's the biggest piece of advice that I can give you. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy playing the game, enjoy creating content, enjoy the editing process, enjoy the interactions with, however many subscribers you have, however many comments come in per video, whether it's 5 or 500. Just be a part of the community and have fun with it, because that's the biggest thing that's going to attract people to your channel. If you sound bored, or if you are bored legitimately, don't do it, because people aren't going to enjoy watching your videos, and you're not going to enjoy making them. So have fun with it. That's the biggest piece of advice that I can give you, is to just enjoy what you're doing. Then there's all the other things that come along with doing YouTube. Like I mentioned just a minute ago, one of the biggest values that I've got on my channel is being active in the community. And I know that's something that's pretty unique to my channel, and I've very intentionally made it so. And that's only going to get more challenging as time goes on, and as the channel grows, as more people comment, as more people get active in the community. It gets more difficult to manage the time of staying active in the community, but it's something that's always going to be a value on my channel. I absolutely always want to be able to respond to as many comments as possible, engage in conversations in the community, and answer questions and give advice and all of that kind of stuff. I want to be open to you guys to be available for that kind of stuff. Not every YouTuber is able to do that, and quite honestly, not every YouTuber wants to do that, and that's not even a requirement of being a YouTuber. The requirement is to create content. That's it. And some people just enjoy the content creation part of it, and that's totally fine. Like, there are YouTubers who only respond to comments occasionally, and if that's going to make or break their channel, if that's going to make or break your decision to subscribe or watch, then that's okay. That's your decision. That's not necessarily what I would do. I totally watch YouTubers who don't reply to very many comments. That doesn't make them bad YouTubers. That doesn't make them bad content creators. That's just something I've chosen to focus on. I love reading the comments. I love replying to them and seeing your reactions, because some of you guys are like surprised that I've replied, and I'm still a relatively small channel. I just passed 8,000 subscribers this week, and that to me is still a relatively small channel. There are 8,000 of you here, which is ridiculous. That is way more than I thought that I would ever have in a year. But for the size of my channel, you guys are like blown away that I'm replying to you, which, you know, is a statement of the community in general. Not everybody replies. And again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So don't go like unsubscribing from people, and don't go posting in the comment section of people that you watch like, hey, you never reply to my comments, because they're probably pretty busy as well. So that's just one of the values that I have on my channel, and that's something I would encourage you to think about. What kind of channel do I want to be? Do I want to be purely focused on the content creation and, you know, not engage with the community? And if that's your decision, that's the route that you choose to go, that's totally fine. Or do you want to be a channel that is engaged with the community, and that's part of the content creation? And I absolutely love that, because you guys, by leaving comments in the comment section and interacting with me, and I'm interacting with you, have given me some pretty cool ideas. This episode, for one, even though it has not turned out super well so far. Portal jumping, that was totally a comment that happened from talking with one of the subscribers on this channel. Hey, why don't you give this a try for your next adventure? Okay, what is portal jumping? I've never heard of this before. And so it was explained to me, and I'm like, okay, this sounds like an awesome idea. So that's a second piece of advice. Have fun, engage with the community if that's something that you value, but be sure to know what you value as a channel. And then the final piece of advice that I would give you for starting up a channel is be consistent about your uploads. It's really frustrating to subscribe to a channel and then watch a video, and then they don't upload for 3 or 4 months, and then you get a couple more videos, and then they don't upload again, and eventually you're just going to stop being interested, because you want to know that there's going to be a video coming out at this time, on this day, you know, every however many days apart. And so that's what I've chosen to do with my channel, is I have committed to every Thursday and every Sunday, because that's the maximum amount of videos, at least Minecraft videos, that I think that I can do reasonably in a week's time. So every Thursday morning, every Sunday morning, I've got a video coming out, so you guys know what to expect. So have fun, know who you are as a channel, be consistent, and just see where it goes. That's my advice to you if you're starting a new channel. All right, so this episode's getting pretty long, but we've found our way to an end city, and it's got a floating pirate ship, and we're going to go grab an elytra. I'm probably not going to do a ton of this on camera, because you've seen most of this kind of gameplay before. I've done it a few different times on my channel, but I just wanted to let you guys know we're getting another elytra. And I plan to find several. Whether we do those on camera or not, I'm not sure yet. Like I said, we are running pretty long on time, and I've got to get finished up with this. Oh my goodness. That looks pretty intense, pretty tragic. Oh, I don't even have a bow on me. What was I thinking coming here without a bow? Guys, sometimes I just don't think I know what I'm doing with this game. This is bad. There are just shulker shells flying everywhere. What am I going to do with this? Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, I totally got destroyed by all of those shulkers. Did not end well. Thankfully, I got all my stuff back, and while I was back at base, before I came back here, I got this guy, a bow. There's a shulker down here somewhere. And I don't think he's going to be able to get us. We're going to leave him there for the time being, I think. Yeah, we can't get to him. So, we are on the pirate ship. Let's run on down. If I can find the entrance. I don't remember where the entrance is on these things. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so in here, instant health 2. Instant health 2. Not too bad. And the traditional run in. Get the shulker, take him out. And we have our precious loot waiting there for us. We've got a brand new elytra. As soon as this levitation effect wears off. Come on. All right. What do we have in here? Seeds. Garbage. Ooh, that's not garbage. Diamonds. And a sharpness 3 looting 2 sword. Some gold. We'll leave the seeds there. And we've got our wings back. On to another end city. We found another one relatively close by, relatively quickly, and I believe it's got a pirate ship as well. Let's go get our second set of elytra. Go, 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 go. Take him out. Oh, he didn't even put up a fight. Ooh, more diamonds. Lovely. Smite 4, mending 1. Perfect. That's a nice diamond sword. We're going to hang on to that. And we got a second pair of wings, and we'll take that as well. What's in here? What do we got? Diamond helmet with projectile protection 4, not too bad. We'll go ahead and take all of this. We'll take it. You never know, we might need it as backup someday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that I've got for today. I am completely out of time. I need to get to editing this thing and uploading it so that I don't miss my schedule, and I honestly haven't even notified anybody on Twitter yet that this is gonna, release on time. I kind of hinted that it might not, because I wasn't too sure. It's been kind of a busy weekend, and this begins the week of crazy work hours for my real job. And the upload schedule might be a little shifty here this week. So if you don't see a video on Thursday, I know I just talked about consistency a little while ago. If you don't see a video on Thursday or next Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, it's because I've been crazy busy all week with work stuff. But I will do my best to get at least one video out this week if I have time. And I feel like it, quite honestly, because I'm going to be exhausted this week. So we'll see. Stay tuned. If you don't see any videos this week, know that I haven't gone anywhere. I am coming back. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.